everybody. I'm Curtis, and this is my new segment I'm going to try to come out with called Guitar Essentials. Now, my microphone and my camera aren't exactly spectacular right now, so you'll just have to bear with me. The whole idea of this segment is that if you already know your basic back guitar, you know how to make the G, C, and D chord. That's every song that you hear on the radio. And you don't just like one genre. You don't really like bluegrass just by itself. You also like maybe rock, a few other genres, maybe some ska, reggae, whatever you like. Um, I just want to go over all the some picking patterns, different songs, different styles of playing songs, and where songs come from. Maybe a little music there. I won't try to get too much into that though. Okay, so today's song is I picked out as "I'll Fly Away." It was made famous. Pretty much a lot of people know it from what Alice Krauss did it in the movie "Oh Brother Where Art Thou," and she did it with Union Station. It's a bluegrass song. It's pretty simple. It's only like four verses. I'm only going to cover two because I don't want to be here and sing all day. Because to be quite honest, I'll probably forget the rest of the verses. Um, it's in D. You go D to G, back to D, A, into D. Those are the only chords in it, and it's in that pattern right there. You can either strum this or you can use a picking pattern. Now, what I think is interesting that applies to this song is that the song "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas, the picking pattern from that can be applied to this song on the bottom four strings in D. And it kind of sounds like that flat picking style. Now, I'm not really going to explain the Kansas Dust in the Wind picking pattern. You can look up any of these tabs on ultimateguitar.com. That's where I get all my tabs from, and that's where I've learned all kinds of things. But I'm going to go ahead and try to show you because sometimes reading tablature it gets a little fuzzy and getting everything in there, it gets all mixed up. Okay, so anyway, we're going to start out in D. Now, if you have like a higher voice, I don't have exactly a deep voice, but if you have a really high voice, you can use what they call a capo. I'm sure a lot of you know what it is. A capo goes on your strings and covers a whole fret on all six strings and makes everything like lighter. So it's basically barring a whole fret. So you can make instead of, can you hear the difference? Maybe not my bad microphone. I'm not going to use a capo. I am just going to play it in standard tuning in D. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and use the picking pattern, but you can use the strumming pattern if you'd like. So alright, here's the first two verses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Okay, now I did that picking pattern. Now, if some of you have noticed, besides a couple flaws that I made there, my hands get tired picking, doing that, trying to flat pick, even though I'm even kind of cheating. Instead of making a whole G and picking that, instead of going, it's kind of hard to if some of you haven't completely gone there, and I just, kind of taking the cheater way. But instead of going all the way to the G, since you're just using the bottom four strings, you can go ahead and just make the bottom part of the G, which is on the first and second string on the third fret on both strings. And you can pick that because you won't even hear the top strings. Okay? And for the A, instead of making a whole A, I just used the bottom two of the A and left out the index finger. And what I did is on the second and third strings, on both the second frets, I just made these two fingers and went from that A to a D. Now, this song is pretty easy. It's actually really easy, especially if you just strum it and use chords. Now, this song is a really fun song to play with. You have like a couple people and you're just now like getting like a band together or something, and you want to kind of get your timing worked out. It's a simple song. It's not long. It's nowhere near complex. There's not even really a solo in it. You can just take that picking pattern and run through and make it a solo. Um, this is a really I just really like this song, and it's really good for like beginning bluegrass too. And you can use it to like I said, that for that dust in the wind picking pattern. You can apply it to rock songs if you want. You can use it for any. That picking pattern is like universal. It's like water's universal solvent. It's the universal picking pattern. You can use it for almost anything. Anyways, alrighty. Now next time I will go over arpeggios, which are the simplest things in the world. But some people don't know what they are, and they'll say what they are, and I'll just explain those a little further in depth. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.